Hello, and welcome to you. I am Shoshana, and today we're going to be doing Chinese astrology. Let's go ahead and get started with the dogs. Let's go down the list, shall we? I am already feeling a sense of your energy, so we're just going to get straight into this. I do not use tarot. I only use medicine cards, positive affirmation, positive energy cards. I'm a spiritual consultant, energy reader, diagnoser, and let's go down the list. You're a dog if you were born in 1946, 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018. And the next time that we're going to have a dog is going to be in 2030. If you are born in 2018, you are an earth element dog. If you are born in 2006, you are a fire element dog. 94 wood, 82 water, 70 metal, 58 earth, 46 fire. Wow. So I can already feel your energy right away, and you feel like you have been wronged. You feel like you've been dogged by the world. You feel irrelevant at times. You feel like people act like you don't even exist, and you feel like a robot on default mode. You feel like you're fully aware of the matrix and the life that we live, but you're so absorbed by it that you're unable to separate yourself from it. A lot of people that are in the matrix are able to go in and out as they please. You go in the matrix, you go out. And for some reason, the dogs are unable to go out, and you are stuck in the matrix and you're not able to get out. And that is not a good place to be in. So we're going to see what advice we can come up with. I connect with nature in its most organic form to guide us. And here we go. Let's go, dogs. What is the physical work that dogs need to work on during this time for the coming year now and the coming year of 2024? We have the first card, and you're having a hard time moving on, my dear dogs. The reason why your problem doesn't go away is because you're staring at it. Okay? So every day we have a list of problems. We're humans in this insane world. And we have a list of problems. And you never stop looking at them. You never stop looking at the problems. Even when you go to work, you're thinking about your problems. You smoke a cigarette, you're thinking of your problems. You're in your bed, you're thinking of your problems. You're thinking of your problems to utter insanity. You're not living life. You're not letting life and life's flow push you anywhere because you're stuck. You're stuck not letting go. You're stuck not surrendering. You're being extremely stubborn about your position. And you are not living life. You are trying to escape it. So whenever you say that you're living life by indulging in drug, alcohol, substance, or anything that is non-holistic, You're not enjoying life by using. You are escaping your suffering only to confront your reality threefold. It's so important for you to move on from this self-pity mindset. We all have a cross to bear, and you need to carry your own cross, and you're refusing to carry it, and maybe that's why life is like stagnant, because you just have to pick it up and keep on walking and live life. And when you live life and you move on and you separate yourself from the problem kind of fixes itself because you separate yourself from it. You shift your mind towards thinking about something else. And I'm not talking about Netflix. You know, going on Netflix and getting self-immersed in these negative agenda series, that's not separating yourself from the problem. That's distracting yourself and escaping on purpose. An example would be to live life. Live life without thinking of your problems. Living your life and pretending, if you have to, that your problems don't exist. Going surfing, doing sports, like going out and doing some sports. Doing something that is considered living life. Going camping with a friend, going canoeing, going on a boat. Having coffee is not going to work, because if you go out with a friend and have coffee, you're just going to sit there and talk about your problems. I suggest sports, outdoor activities, camping, going to the beach without using substance, going fishing, anything like that, where your mind is not really thinking about your problems. And when you do that, when you separate yourself from physical problems, life is able to shift around in the background for you. When you're staring at your problems all the time, the background can't move because you're not moving. So allow the background to move and shift by you not thinking about your problems obsessively. And when you're going with the flow of life, life will bring you opportunities to shift you around, but you're not doing anything different. You know, it's just like that quote: if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. It's one of my favorite quotes because it makes so much sense. You have to move energy. You have to shift things around in order to expect any kind of opportunity to come in. No opportunity is going to come in if you're doing the same darn thing. Inner work, we have do what you gotta do to regain your hope. Do what you have to do to regain your hope, because you're gonna have to save yourself. You know, nothing is gonna come down and save you for you. And if you need God to come and save you, you have to do half the work. You have to do half the shifting for God to come and meet you halfway. And then we have, what are you passionate about? What are you suppressing? Perhaps if you do what you're passionate about, if you do what you're suppressing, you will regain your hope. So you're not living a very passionate life right now. And you're not really doing anything to shift the energy. excuse my bluntness. I really feel like outdoor activities is your best bet this year. Especially for those of you that are trying to look for a partner. I do feel like a lot of dogs have been abstinent for many years. And needing a partner, wanting to get married, and that's not going to happen if you're just going to stay home complaining, my dears. You're going to have to go out and do some outdoor sports and meet people. Last but not least, for your spiritual advice, we have the Spirit of Man that is all about your identity. Reconnecting with your identity. Some of you are having an identity crisis, and it's pretty ridiculous. Your identity crisis is pretty ridiculous because there's no reason for it. There's no reason for you to have an identity crisis. There's nothing wrong with you. The people who harass you or bully you at home or in your career or place of work harass you because you intimidate them, because you make life look so easy, but really you're suffering inside. And when you intimidate people, when people feel competitive around you, that's when you know that you need to leave, that you need to do something to open up a path of opportunity to come your way, but you're blocking the path. You've just completely blocked the path for no opportunity to come in. You just locked yourself in this situation. You want to be in an environment where you can compete with people in a healthy manner, in a friendly manner. In the area that you locked yourself in is a very volatile. You locked yourself in a very volatile place of enemies. You locked yourself in this corner where you're trapped with your enemies. So, my advice to you is to pick yourself up. Pick yourself up. Dust yourself off and get yourself out of whatever the situation is. Advice for the dog for year 2024, please. For some of you, this is a marriage that you're going to have to go through a divorce for, and you need to go through the divorce as safe as possible. You know, what is crazy to me, because I like watching a lot of crime shows, and what is crazy to me is like how many people retaliate because their spouse lets them know that they're leaving. And if you feel like you are in danger, don't tell them that you're leaving, and just pick a perfect day where you know that they're going to be gone at a certain time and just leave. Just grab the most important things and leave, especially if there's children involved, you know. We have love what you do and do what you love, and we have the job card. So I feel like this is something that most of you do not have yet. But this is the goal for 2024, is for you to be in a position where you love what you do and do what you love. In regards to a career of choice, an industry of choice, okay? And like I said, there's no need for you to have an identity crisis here, okay? Because there are positive characteristics that intimidate people at your place of work. So that just tells you that there's nothing wrong with you if people are hating. You know what I mean? You just need to go to a place that is not intimidated by that. You need to be working at a place that is not intimidated by your positive attributes. Laying foundations. Laying new foundations for a lot of you. I feel like this has to do with moving. It's just about laying foundations. What are the new foundations that you need to make for your life that will open up the opportunities? You know, because like I said before, we can't block the doorway. We can't close the door. We can't close the window. We can't put a lock on it and then wonder why nothing is coming in, because we're closing all the windows and doors and paths and driveways and lockets to our life. And what are you protecting? What are you protecting here? You're protecting yourself being trapped with your enemies, and then you lock the lock. You lock the lock. Don't you want to get out of being cornered? And you cornered yourself. You cornered yourself. Make a decision. Don't be afraid to make that choice in a seemingly choiceless situation. Even if you feel like you don't have a choice in something, you do. Take the first step and great opportunities will emerge for you and those involved, if any. Trust that every road is a route to your destiny. It's very important that you pick yourself up and believe in yourself again, because there's no time to waste. You already cornered yourself in a negative situation, and it's time overdue that you get yourself out of being cornered. You don't want to be cornered. Ultimately, do not want to be cornered. So hopefully next time we do a reading for you, you've got yourself out of that cornered energy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close this out with one last card for you. What colors should the people of the year of the dog in Chinese astrology work on this year? What color do they need to work on? Oh, there's a card in here that shouldn't be in here. I thought I saw a card that shouldn't be in here. Okay, we have our card, and we have orange juice, vitamin C, orange flowers. Beautiful. Nurturing yourself. This is what you need to do this year. For those of you who are the year of the dog, sorry that I'm so hard on you. I just have to read the energy that needs to be expressed. And this is all about nourishing yourself this year. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.